Welcome to the Brian and Sherry Show 4.0. Awesome guests, cool giveaways, and a whole lot more. And it all starts now.
Thanks, Josh. Hello, everyone. Brian here, and of course, I am joined with my co-host, the one and only, the bee's knees. Another one I use, the apple of my eye. Sherry Johnson is here.
Oh, Brian, thank you for such an introduction. You are an amazing host as well, and you used it all up. I don't know what to say. You are truly amazing, and you're beautiful, and that's why everyone can see you and not me. So, So anyways, hi to everyone. It's been a long week, very long.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You guys, we have an exciting show for you tonight. We have a really cool guest. I'll let Brian get into that in a little bit. But first of all, I want to say happy September 13th and happy birthday to all those people who are having an awesome birthday today. You know, the 13th is a number, Brian, that just everyone kind of thinks about. You know, it's supposed to be spooky and evil and all that. Usually it falls on, if it's on a Friday the 13th, you know, it brings out scariness, I guess, or it's an evil number. I don't know. What do you think about the number 13? I think it's a good number. What do you think?
Oh my God! Today is Friday the 13th.
No, today's Thursday, Brian.
Oh, Thursday. I'm sorry.
It's our Thursday. It's because we used to have Fridays. Yeah.
Geez. Even I lost. Yeah, that's all right. I'm sorry about that. Only if it was a Friday, maybe it's more of an issue. People tend to forget a little bit more. I really don't care. Yeah.
You know, it's always people who are thinking about October just around the corner here. I've been getting a lot of responses about our October show, which is really, really exciting, and I cannot wait till we enter October.
You mean shows?
Shows, well, our shows, period. Yes, all throughout October, that is, yes.
Yeah, our Brian and Sherry Spooky October something?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, we called it something. Yeah, I can't wait either. So besides that, welcome everyone to Facebook Live. We are on Facebook Live if you're listening by going to facebook.com/Brian.Sherry-Show. And hello to Katie and my aunt and Daniel Payton, Sherry Clip, Karen, Billy is watching, my grandmother is watching. The usual gang is watching. Our number one fan is watching. So, yeah.
You know, and I just want to ask everyone, Brian, real quick, share the show, please.
Yes, please.
Share it. We've had a great response from everyone sharing, and we truly appreciate it.
Did you, by chance, get my Facebook message?
Okay. I got it. I did. Yeah.
Good. Very good. A very exciting show tonight, by the way. So
it is.
I know we've been talking about it for at least a week now. So, yeah.
It's great. You know, it's so neat when people locally around us here in Berkshire County can come out and do something with a historical spot and bring it back to life, Brian. I just think that is a wonderful thing that can happen anywhere. You know, I see a lot of condemned buildings all over the place and that are just historical spots. And if there's someone out there who can purchase these spots and actually make them back into something wonderful again, I just think it's great. You know, places that are just getting too old that can be refurbished and made into a place where people can go visit and make memories again. I'm just excited because our next guest has an awesome story for us.
Yes, and I can't wait.
Yeah.
For everyone to talk, for everyone to hear what he has to say and what's going on. So, talking about it, let's see, and I didn't know anything about it until you had brought this to my attention.
I did.
Beforehand. So I had no clue what the Western Summit was, or the Wigwam, which has been around for a very long time.
It has. Well, Brian, I didn't give it much thought, really, because it's more up in North Adams, which is a few towns away from me. I went on a trip with my friend, and we actually went out to Orange, Mass, and was coming back on Route 2. And that is where we're going through Florida, Mass, which I thought was hilarious because I've never been to Florida, Mass before. And coming down Route 2, we came across this Wigwam place that looks like there's people working there. And I'm like, oh my goodness, look at this. It's like they're fixing it up. And my friend said, yes, they are. There's a new person bought it over, and they're fixing it up. And, this, you guys, is right on a hairpin corner, which is at the summit of this mountain. And let me tell you, it is such an amazing view up there. If anyone ever comes to Berkshire County, of course, Mount Greylock, you can't beat Mount Greylock. But you get up to this corner, and it is absolutely beautiful. And this Wigwam place that they're refurbishing sits close to that corner. And it is just amazing view from up there. I took a ton of pictures. A ton. I can't resist. It was just beautiful. It was a beautiful day, thank God. So we looked into it a little bit further. I went on Facebook and I found them, which was really super. And Brian, you've actually had the chance to talk to him and invited him onto the show tonight, which is really, really fabulous. So we'll have a chance to talk with him.
Yeah. So like you were saying, you went there recently.
I did.
Yeah.
I did, about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, me too. So I went there Sunday, and I just happened to stop by, and because and Damien claims that we've been down this road, or up that road, I should say. I have never been on that road. I've heard of it. I've never been on that road.
I was surprised because you went up to the Natural Bridge with me, which is right down at the bottom of it. I didn't know.
I always went left to go to Natural Bridge. I've never been up Route 2 that way.
Yeah.
I've always gotten to Route 2 through Route 9.
Right.
So I've never been down Dead Man's Curve or whatever it's called on the other side. So this is very interesting. But the view was beautiful.
Oh, it's magnificent, yeah.
The view will be even better when the leaves start to change. And it is open and functioning, because I'm going to get there.
I'm really surprised by the time you get to this point. I didn't realize how high up you actually are from there.
Yeah, I didn't get out of the car because I have a little bit of a height issue. But it was nice to say the least. So, yeah. And to see them working on it was fantastic. So, yeah.
Absolutely great.
But we'll get all the goodies, the scoop, the lowdown, what's going on up there, and what the plans are.
Great. I'm very excited, and I think people who live in this area, or if you don't live in this area, please listen closely, because it might be a place you'll want to go check out. You come to Western Massachusetts, especially North Adams, you're going to want to go there. And Brian, you've lived in this area your whole life. For people who don't know this exists, this is definitely a show to listen in on and maybe take a drive on the weekend. Yeah,
I mean, I have only been up in the Adams area for about 4 or 5 years, maybe going on 5 years. So, I mean, I grew up in Pittsfield, but I mean, which I'm surprised because I love hiking and I love the outdoors and stuff, but I had never been up there. I didn't know that it was just a drive away. It was so close.
Yeah. That's why I couldn't believe when I told you. I'm like, come on, you've had to have been up there.
Absolutely not. Yeah, no.
Oh, wow.
I just heard that it was a dangerous road. Don't take it.
There. Not in the winter. I would not want to.
No. I would not want to. So. The other thing is that the Big E is coming, so there's going to be at least 2 days that you'll have a chance to either run into Sherry or I at the Big E. Sherry has yet to announce the date in which she is attending, but I will be there tomorrow, starting tomorrow morning. So if anyone's going in Berkshire County or wherever you're listening, you might run into me. I'm all over the place. So
You are always all over the place.
I'm always all over the place.
It's true.
Yeah.
True.
So, and I can't wait.
I can't wait either. I am going probably some point this weekend. So.
It'll be good.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I'm somewhat excited, but we'll see. I just hope that there's certain vendors that are still there, that are there every year. So that's what I look forward to. And the food, I look forward to the food.
Oh,
I'm a foodie, so I'm very interested to see this year. I know that one of our listeners has been posting pictures of different types of foods that the Big E is offering. Sometimes they're a little crazy, out of this world food. So, yeah.
You know, Brian, like, it's strange, but September is such a good time of year to start thinking about foods because the weather's changing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I went to the grocery store and I saw so many different pumpkin items. I thought of you constantly because I'm like, Brian likes pumpkin flavored things.
Well,
right. Well, pumpkin coffee, right?
No, I don't.
You don't like the pumpkin coffee.
No.
I thought you did.
No,
I don't.
No.
Oh, well, a lot of pumpkin items out there, more than I've ever seen before. So.
Well, yeah, I do love pumpkin. Don't get me wrong. I just don't. Everyone goes crazy for the pumpkin coffee. I really don't care for it. So.
Oh, I thought you liked it.
No, I don't. Hello, Shelley. Welcome, Diane. Welcome. Yeah. So I'm not going to hold up anymore.
Okay.
There really is no point of us chit-chatting any longer. I mean, it is our show. I mean, we can talk what we want, but I don't want to keep the guests waiting any longer than needs to be. So.
Sounds good.
Oh, and I don't. For some reason, I'm not able to get into my email. So I'm just letting you know that. Yeah, I'm a little lost on my email.
It's okay.
So. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Of course you're ready, right? Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right.
So at this time, let's welcome the new owner of the Wigwam Western Summit, Wayne.
Yes.
Are you there?
Yeah. First of all, Sherry and Brian.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I really want to thank you for the opportunity to talk about the Wigwam. You don't know how excited I get when I talk about the Wigwam, and I was really looking forward to having this discussion tonight.
That's great. We are as well. We have questions for you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you for joining the Brian and Sherry Show tonight. We're so happy to have you joining us.
Oh, no.
Right. All right. Probably some of the questions people are asking is, why buy the Wigwam, or why revitalize the Wigwam and now? Some of the reasons are I've got a lot of personal interest in the Wigwam over the years. I grew up in the area. My family's been involved with a lot of the things that have happened on Mohawk Trail over the years. My dad, tells me stories about my grandfather actually up on the Mohawk Trail doing pony rides years ago. So there's a lot of history in my family in the Mohawk Trail, and that's one thing that really drives my interest in the Wigwam.
That's great. Now, that is definitely a historical spot. Yeah. Now, how long has it been around for, Jim?
Well, it started in 2014. Mary, Helen, and Teresa Mansfield, when the Route 2 was built in 1914, when Route 2 became a scenic byway, they created a commercial gift shop, cabins, and the 5-story tower, which was a destination for people from the Boston and from the East. So it was a real, if you look at the old historic pictures, you can see some of the antique cars, and it was a really cool place to stop, and a lot of a lot of engagement from the east, for sure.
That's great. Now, you plan on keeping it the same, or are you changing it up a little bit from what it used to be?
Well, there's a lot of history, so we want to preserve the history as much as possible. But at the same time, we want to add new adventures and ways people can come to the Wigwam and have fun and be excited. And the view is beautiful. The view is absolutely beautiful. Like you said, it's probably one of the most beautiful views in all of Massachusetts. But our thoughts are to make it engaging, make it a place where people can stop and relax, have a cup of coffee, enjoy the scenery, and create, like I said, create opportunities and memories. Our cabins, we have the 4 historic cabins we're working on right now, and we've got, and I'll go over later some of our plans on additional cabins.
Oh, nice. Now, you'll be able to go and rent these cabins and stay there for a certain period of time? Or okay.
Yeah, so currently there are 6 cabins on the site. 4 cabins we're in process of renovating. And as you went up there this weekend, you saw there's new roofs being put on, all new painting, interiors, deck work, things like that. So they're really coming along. There's also 2 cabins that are just beyond savings. So we're working on actually removing them and putting in their place new cabins.
Wow. Excellent. Excellent. Now, what do you plan on doing with the main building?
Well, the main building is a residence currently, and we are in the process of permitting and renovating the main building along with the store.
Wow. Oh, I feel horrible now. I pulled in right in their driveway, taking pictures off that little overlook deck thing 2 weeks ago. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
You must get that all the time, though. I can't imagine people not wanting to stop there and take pictures.
Yeah, we do. It's funny. We've been through the last 4 or 5 weeks been doing the renovations, and the people that stop are from all over the area. Even some people so far away, and just talking to them and hearing the stories about when they came, back in the 70s and they went in the store and went up the tower, and there's so much love for the area there.
It's true. After I got talked with you on the phone, I should say, now that I have you on their line, Sherry, I was talking to my mother-in-law about it, and I asked her if she knew what the Wigwam was, because she has lived in Adams her entire life, pretty much, and she knew right away what it was and wanted to know why I was bringing it up. And so, of course, I told her, and then she was telling me all the things that she went up there and did, and the picture taking and going to the store and going up the tower and all that stuff. She actually went with me when I went up there Sunday. So it was very interesting to hear her stories that she had, going up there with her husband and bringing her kids later on. And, so it was pretty cool. So, yeah, she was very excited about it. So, yeah.
A lot of people really are, Brian, because since I've been mentioning, Wayne, that we were going to have you on, a lot of people have been contacting me saying, a lot of memories of what, stopping up there and looking out. So I think this is going to be a great thing for people in Berkshire County.
Well, after the Mansfield sisters built it in 1914, we are now the 11th owner of the Wigwam. And through that time,
wow.
From 1914 to 1975, there were multiple owners, kind of kept it the same, but then the Gertchies purchased the property, and it seems like that's when they had the souvenir shop kind of took off, and their famous fudge was available, and everybody loved that fudge up there, secret recipe. But yeah, so they ran it from 1975 to 2004. So they had it for 29 years and ran a good business there, and then it was sold to the Andrews in 2004, and they ran to 2009. the cabins actually stopped being operating in 2008. So it's been 10 years since the cabins have been operated up there.
Oh, wow. It's been that long. Wow. Oh, this is great that you're turning it into something. Now, can you describe a little bit to us about what the place is going to be or what it's going to have in it?
Yeah. So in August 13th, and I attended the North Adams public meeting and applied for a special permit to a 3-phase plan for the Wigwam. And you know, some of them phases have shifted a little with time and you know, permitting processes and things like that. So really, this is a plan. You know, it's some of it needs to be permitted, but it's what we're looking to accomplish. So I can kind of go over each phase individually. Our first phase was to cut the trees and expose the view, to get the view back to what it used to be, the historic view. And we managed to do that. I don't know if you've seen up there, but the view is tremendous. We had all-in-one landscaping up there, and they spent over a week cutting trees up there, and it just looks beautiful. You can see all downtown North Adams. It's absolutely amazing. The second part was to start renovating the cabins, and that's really been coming along really well. All the roofs have been replaced. All the cabins have been repainted, interior and exterior. Some of them even had tile floors put in them. All this, you know, new lighting. They're pretty much going to be like new when we're done. All the skirts have been replaced, and anything that was rotted is gone. That's been a real win, a real quick win. And we thought it would be actually. It's been one of the things that I was concerned about was, you know, the extent of the repairs on the cabins, but that's actually gone very well. So, phase 2 is more on developing ways, basically developing ways we can make the Wigwam more and better than it ever was, right? Trying to make it so it's more available to the community. Creating opportunities maybe for snowmobilers, snowshoers, hiking the trail, cross-country skiing. So our goal is to have operating cabins for October 1st. And it looks good. There's still some permitting we have to go through, and working with the town of North Adams, and they've been great. They've been supporting us right along, working hand in hand with them to make sure we have the proper permits and things are done. They're done right. So that's going really well. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
So there's kind
now,
of it's kind of a multi kind of plan here. So we have the cabins. We also have the store. So the store had basically souvenirs, T-shirts, that kind of thing. But after we got into the store, we started looking at some of the things that need to be repaired in there. We've been working on that in parallel with the cabins, and actually currently the front deck on the store is being replaced. We were originally just going to replace some of the stuff that needed to be replaced, but after looking at it more deeply, we actually had to really just rebuild the whole front deck. So there'll be a whole new front porch on it for probably the end of September. And just in time for all the people, traveling through Route 2 looking at the foliage.
Mm.
Oh, nice. Beautiful. Do you plan on putting any, are you keeping it like an Indian theme? Like I think they probably had it one time? Or are you kind of making it more Berkshire-like?
We want to keep some of the historic things that were in there, some of the souvenirs, some of that things. But we also want to add, traveling essentials, more modern day things too that people that are traveling will need. Things that we've been even thinking about is, as we create these decks and scenic place vistas or whatever off the side of the store or off the outlook, it's charging stations for iPhones, things like that are really going to just make it more attractive to people that travel with electronic devices.
Okay. Well, that's good because I know when you're hiking, sometimes you need more stuff like that. And I know there's a good trail right there, right?
Right.
Somebody was telling me
the new trail. When there's a new
right.
basically where they park and they can go either down towards North Adams or actually head out towards Spruce Hill in the DCR forest. So yeah, it's a beautiful
wow.
trail out that way. If you haven't been out there, it's a great trail to walk, especially this as you get into the fall. It's beautiful. And at the same time, we want to keep things at the store that people that we need for camping or people that staying at the cabins will need, and also just like I said, traveling essentials, T-shirts, things like that. And we've really had a lot of engagement from Facebook, a lot of support, and a lot of really good ideas. And I really want to thank everyone for that. And it's really helping us, as we go through this renovation. It's really shifting us to where we can, really create an environment, the Wigwam, that everyone can enjoy. When we think we're going one direction, we get some feedback from multiple people, and it's like, okay, maybe we should go a little more this direction. So it's really helped us a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because I've actually had people asking me to ask you questions, which one of them is a local artist who is very successful in selling some of our work and was wondering if you were going to sell, like, local artist work in your shop, in the store.
Yeah. Could you repeat that?
I have a local artist who is wondering if you are going to sell local art in your store or not.
That's a good question because we've had a lot of input from Facebook on local things to sell at the store, and that's a definite. Like I said, we've got actually during our event, and I'll talk about that later. We've got some local vendors with local crafts going to be there selling some of their things, like soy candles and yeah, that's something we really want to do is we want to add local crafts. Yeah. I looked at Facebook.
Great.
I just looked at Facebook a little bit earlier today, and just looking at the amount of likes on Facebook for the Wigwam, it's almost 1,000 now, which is it's just amazing. It's amazing how many people are engaged and really loving the Wigwam. I hear the stories. People say on there. I go up there basically just to think sometime, or I park there if I got something on my mind. And we want to just make that even better. You go up there, it's a place to relax, have a cup of coffee, and just enjoy the time. And families too. Our thought is as we build these cabins, we create almost like a picnic atmosphere where we put picnic tables, and we've already built the picnic tables. We've got parkside, park grills that are actually going to go next to each cabin. So basically, all you got to do is bring up some charcoal and some hot dogs, and just sit and cook some hot dogs. And bring the kids.
Hey, there you go. Sell them in your store.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Just come on up. That's all you got to say. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
It's so good to hear you talk about refurbishing this Wigwam, and it'll be so much fun once it's finished. I cannot wait.
Well, wait till you hear phase 3.
Okay, tell us.
All right. So phase 3, it really gets interesting. It really gets interesting in phase 3. So our plan is to build 4 additional cabins, and really what's going to be unique about these is they're actually going to be elevated off the ground. All right, and they're going to be kind of a lean-to structure where they have a glass front where it goes to the view. But what really makes them interesting is how you access these lean-tos. So we plan on building basically a platform deck that goes behind the 4 lean-to cabins, and then building extension bridges, like rope extension bridges, to each cabin. So it's going to be a unique experience. Yeah, it's going to be a unique experience. but it's going to be absolutely beautiful because with the elevation of where we are there, which you were talking about the elevation earlier about being afraid of heights, but so the elevation up the cabins is about 2,035 feet. So if you add, as you every foot you go above that, it gets you above the tree line quite a bit more. So that actual view from them elevated cabins will just be amazing. It's amazing.
Wow, it's like a tree house, way up.
It won't be that high, probably about 8 feet off the ground. But right now we're in the process of engineering the supports for those, and once we get that done, we'll move forward towards our final installation for Phase 3, which should occur sometime next year. Not really sure exactly when, but
wait. Brian's shaking his head no because he's afraid of heights. So we gotta change him on all that. We gotta bring him out there when one of these are finished and make him cross that bridge to one of those.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're gonna have to rent Brian one of the historical cabins that are a little safer, I guess. Huh?
That's it. Yeah.
So one of the things about
he didn't want to get out of his car.
We'll make sure we get you set up. So the 4 historic cabins, with a lot of the input from Facebook, we asked some good ideas for names, and we've come up with 4 good names for the historic cabins. And the one that's closest to the road that faces Route 2, the one that has the premier view of Route 2, we're going to call that the Mohawk. And I've created signs for them all out of cedar, and we'll be mounting them soon. But that's the Mohawk, and there's the 2 cabins up on a hill to the left will be the Wampanoag and the Pecumtuck. And then the far cabin, way up on the hill, that's the farthest away from Route 2, is going to be called the Mohegan. So it's like I said, it's great that we get all this info from Facebook because we were trying to figure out what we're going to have. They were named like numbers, and I think this is so much better. Just so much better to actually have names for each cabin.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree.
Definitely.
Yep. Well, I'll have to rent one of those. So. Oh yeah. Is there anything else that you're bringing up there that normally you just wouldn't see at a place like that?
Well, we have the 2 events scheduled. One October 13th, which is basically a cars and coffee. Basically, where antique cars show up. They park and the owners get out. They talk about each other's car. People come up to view the cars, have a cup of coffee, and then just enjoy the morning. It's from 8 to 11 on October 13th. And we have a similar day, October 20th, from 8 to 11 with motorcycles. So what's really interesting about this is, we've asked for vendors to help support as far as, at this point for coffee and refreshments and pastries. And we've got some really good vendors to support us. We got Jen from Mountain Girl Farm. She's going to bring up pastries, cookies and pies, and boy, she's been bringing them up, and we've been doing taste tests on them for like the last month, so they're definitely good. She's going to come up on the 13th for that. In addition, we have Assembly Coffee going to come up and serve coffee during the event, because we're not quite set up to actually serve coffee at this point. We will be, but we just wanted to get a start this year and show everybody what Wigwam's all about. Get them, we can actually have people tour some of the new cabins if they'd like to. Take a look inside the store, things we're doing inside the store. We'll be in the process of renovating inside the store. So there'll be things to look at in there a little bit too. Also, we have Shirefire candles. 2 young girls, age 12 and 11, Grace and Izzy. They're amazing. They created this company, and they sell soy candles. So they're going to be up there selling their candles. They got some pretty neat kind of the apple cider donut. I can't wait to smell that one. That one's going to be good. But no, so we're excited. It's going to be a good day. Hopefully, though, it's got good weather. We have optimal view there. It'll be just a great morning.
It will be nice.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I am definitely going. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to go.
So, what kind of car do you have? You get a 1920 or 57 Pinto or what?
Yeah. No, unfortunately, I do not. Yeah, no, I wish I had a nice older car. I wouldn't mind one, but no, I went for a newer one. So yeah.
Well, we've got a lot of good cars showing up. The Piston Poppers from Pittsfield, they're making it their fall run, so their cars will be showing up. Also, Hemming Motor News has done quite a bit of advertising, and hopefully a lot of their people that follow the Hemming Motor News will show up also.
Yeah, I've been I know that that it's going to be announced pretty soon. I saw the flyer hanging from the front of the store about the event. I believe that's what I saw. Yeah.
You can actually go on you can go on our Facebook page and actually purchase tickets. They're actually free, but it's just to get an idea how many people are coming so we can plan for it. There's actually a post where you can actually click right on the event.
Now, do you actually have a website or just the Facebook at this time?
Just Facebook at this time.
Okay.
Yep.
So for all of you who want to learn out a little bit more, you can just go to Facebook and look up the Wigwam Western Summit. Is that correct?
Yeah.
The Wigwam Western Summit. That's correct.
Okay. Excellent. Is there anything else you'd like to tell everyone?
No, I just think, we purchased the property back August 5th, so it's only been about a month, a little over a month actually. And we bought it as is, right? There was a lot of things that needed to be replaced, a lot of unknowns, and we've there's been some ups and some downs, and there's still a lot of things to do, a lot of permitting, but we're very optimistic and a lot of energy and a lot of positive vibes from everyone. It's kind of like pushing a big ball. We've been, we started out pushing this ball. It was slow, but with everyone's help and everyone's support, the ball is really starting to move right now. So I'm really, really happy, and I'm looking forward to anyone's help. We've gotten some great information from Facebook from people like to support. Like we have a guy named Scott Johnson who built our shutters to really recreate the historic look of the old ones. That was an incredible find. Someone had recommended him, and he did a great job. So those things they just help us so much. People just got to realize how much that helps us. Any kind of idea that you think you'd like to see at the Wigwam or a type of event that you think that would really go well there, let us know. Let us know. We like all the feedback. And and like us on Facebook, and everything, it all helps to just really create that common bond between everyone in the community.
Right, that's great. One of our listeners is asking, what kind of historical research went into the renovation?
We've done quite extensive historic research, and actually Justina from the Historical Commission in North Adams has helped tremendously. She's given us so much information, and we had done some searching on our own, like history and dates and when people owned it, what they actually did. But her historic paperwork she's given us has been incredible. She's been a great help. And it's funny because another thing through Facebook, we've learned so many things that we had no idea. Like people would say, "Yeah, I worked there. I did this. I ran the restaurant." And we stay in touch with them to find out things they did and things they think we can do to make the Wigwam even better. So yeah, there's a lot of historic. In fact, there was something on Facebook today about someone stopping there in 1883 or something, and like in the View, it was some name, and I really got to look into that, and look into what that, who that person was. But it's just incredible, the information.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, the more people we seem to get involved, the more we learn, and the more we learn, the more we can preserve that history.
Right. Well, that's great. Brian and I, we wish you the best of luck and hope everything follows through, smoothly for you. And we look forward to being up there at some point and checking all this out.
Well, I just got my tickets. So.
Oh, you got yours already?
I got my tickets, and I also shared this event on our Facebook page. I've tagged, I don't know how many people, so now everyone can see this event and that they can purchase their tickets if they are attending. Like Wayne said, there's 2 different events, so make sure you choose the one you want to go to. Yeah, so everyone knows about it now, or they will know.
One last thing is to really to finish off. I guess we call it phase 4 would be to rebuild the tower, and that's really what I would love to do, and the community would love to do is rebuild the tower. And it might not be exactly like the old one, but we'll do the best we can to try to make it similar, but just to create that destination, that place to go, to climb up the thing and take pictures from way up in that the best possible.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely, that'd be great.
I wouldn't be going up it.
I probably would.
I would love to see it return to the location that it, hopefully, was last in. After the initial phone call last Friday, I, of course, was Googling. I was looking at old pictures. I'm going to see if my mother-in-law has any pictures that she might have taken from there when, she was up there, because, of course, the family I'm in, they take pictures of everything. So I want to see if she's got anything available. So, yeah.
That'd be neat.
Yeah. And part of the conversation on the phone is that Wayne here recognized my last name because according to him, he went to school with a shepherd. And, of course, there's only one shepherd family up here. So I did some digging. And according to my brother-in-law, Wayne, he went to school with you, Todd Shepard.
Oh, yeah, I know Todd.
That is my brother-in-law. So, yes.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. Yeah. Well, maybe if you're not willing to climb up the tower, my great grandfather's not around anymore. But we'll see if we can get a pony up there, Puggy the pony, and give you a ride. How's that sound?
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. I'd ride the pony.
One of the questions was about the handcrafted things in the store. That's one thing that really is dear to me, and I'll tell you why. Because years ago, my mom used to actually make these white birch log, like Christmas ornaments, where she drill holes in the white logs and she would install these candles and then holly around them, and she used to bring them up to the Wigwam and sell them. Yeah, she used to sell them in that store up there. So, it kind of comes full circle, and that's one of the reasons why it means a lot to have the local handcrafted items.
Right.
I love those things. I like them as centerpieces with the candles, and, I like those. I buy them at craft fairs all the time. I love those things.
Yeah.
Well, Wayne, I definitely have got to talk to you. I know some local artists, and it would just be really great to have them talk to you because they do art locally, and it's about local things, so it might interest you.
Great. Yeah. You know, we've been talking about actually creating some kind of like a mural or a painting on the northern wall of the Wigwam store. So we were actually looking for someone to volunteer or sort of suggest some ideas on what we could paint on there. Actually create.
It might be possible. Yeah, one of our listeners is an artist that I do know has done murals. I don't know if she'd be interested, but definitely a great artist. She worked on the Berkshire Carousel, painted the horses, and still does more work. And yeah, I'm definitely going to have to talk to you about that.
Great. I'm looking forward to that.
Awesome.
Yeah, that would be absolutely awesome. So I'm excited because, you know, now there's something else that I can do here in Berkshire County that I haven't done or haven't been to. So I'm getting anxious.
Now, Brian, we got to see if we can get our shirts in there. Just kidding. We sell shirts too, Wayne.
Yeah.
Well, you're pushing it, lady.
But thank you so
right,
much
Brian.
for coming on to our show. Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, I mean, you're right about the place to go. I mean, and that's really what we're trying to do is to create a new destination, you know, somewhere where people can go and enjoy the beautiful Berkshires. It's just so beautiful up there.
Yeah, it is. With, you know, like I said earlier, the leaves are going to start changing. We get everyone from everywhere coming up to the Berkshires to see all, you know, the leaf peepers are coming. Some of us don't really care for them. Some of us, we need those type of people around. So, yeah, I mean, I work in retail. I work in 40 hours a week at a gas station. I know all about tourists. I know all about what they're coming for. So, and we generally are like, oh, God, it's leaf time. Yep, here they come. So, I mean, but, you know, it's also in a good way because, you know, businesses thrive from what we have to offer here in Berkshire County. And it really does, you know, because if we didn't have what we have, then we'd be a ghost town. We really would. There wouldn't be anything to do, you know. And I noticed a lot more people are enjoying the outdoors and getting out and doing stuff. So, and we really do need another place to go, you know.
Right.
That's not to say that you know, that you can't at least pull over now and look out at the view or whatever. You know, obviously the location is not open to, you know, the store and, you know, stuff just yet, but, you know, it will be, and it will be fantastic. So,
you know, before we go, I'd just like to just tell you one little story about what happened when we were there. We were there the other day. This couple pulled up in a car, and they got out of the car, and the guy went over to the passenger side, and the girl came out, and he put his hands over her eyes and walked her to the fence, to the lookout, and then he opened up his hands and showed her the view, and you know, it was just an amazing feeling just to watch that. They were so, you know, she was so excited to see that view, and he was so excited to show her, you know. So it's really amazing.
Ah, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Very neat.
Yep. So, Sherry, you're going to need to get your tickets because we all need to go.
Oh, I know. Definitely.
So, and according to this, 241 people have already, I'm hoping that's what this means, have requested tickets or are at least attending.
Okay.
So, that's a lot of people.
It is.
We need more.
All right.
So.
You shared it, right? So we can...
Oh, yes.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. Well, like I said, I can't wait for it to open. And, of course, you know, we will be up there. I hope that our viewers and listeners will also attend these events. And not just the events when it's in full operation. I hope that people go up there and take in the view and have a cup of coffee. If you have an older car, hey, bring that too. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure that I can show off my car. I don't know how many people are going to, you know, go for that, but I could try. Right, Sharon?
Right? Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm just filling out to get my tickets. I want to get these.
Oh, I was wondering why you were a little preoccupied. So.
I am. Well, I just got them, so there we go. I'm all set. It was that easy, guys.
Yeah. Now you have a classic car that you can bring up, right, Sherry?
My son, I don't know if you consider a 1981 Starlet, but...
What is that?
It's a very small car that he drives, and he's in love with it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I'll have to see it. Maybe he can bring it up.
I don't know if he'll make it, but...
Oh, that's not good.
It might. Yeah, no, it would. He's part of a car club himself, which is pretty neat for older cars. So my son loves that type of stuff. So I will probably get him a ticket as well.
There you go. Yes. Because we'll be up there, and we'll support this 100% in any way that we can, only because we do live in the Berkshires. We may not live in North Adams, but anything I can do for, you know, local businesses or anything, we always strive to help. So, Wayne, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. I can't, like I said, I can't wait for it to be in full operation. I will be up there the 13th, no doubt. So, yeah, I can't wait.
Well, yeah, we'll keep in touch. We can talk more if you want to, you know, as we move forward, and we can go over some of the plans and some of the, you know, our accomplishments and our challenges too.
Absolutely. Yes. Don't lose my number. Yeah, I would love to talk more. So, and hopefully do something while we're up there on the 13th. I would love to show everyone, you know, that unfortunately maybe is unable to attend, and show them as well. So I'd love a tour. I just want to see the place, you know. So, yeah. I want to be able to get out of the car this time. So, because I was looking at that view and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not getting out of the car. I said, okay, let's go. So, yeah.
Well, you're still on the ground though, Brian.
I know I'm still on the ground, but I mean, I saw the view. I saw North Adams. It was absolutely beautiful. You know, and then I moved the car a little up further towards the cabin so that I didn't see the view off to the side. So I was pretty good. So, and then, I mean, I could have just sat there and watched them fix the roofs. So, I mean, that would have been okay with me, but unfortunately I didn't stick around. But yeah, totally. We need to.
Well, Brian,
absolutely
Leah says she'll give you a tour.
Yeah.
She'll give you a tour. She'll hold your hand for the tour, so you're good to go.
Yeah. I can't wait. So, I mean, I'm going to have to rent a cabin or something up there.
You got to get over your fear, so.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a fear of being on a mountain. It's just that view is just so, it's overwhelming. You can see absolutely everything, and that's all you're focused on. I mean, my eyes just went straight to the whatever, and it just feels like there's nothing else there in front of you but just North Adams. So you can feel that you're high up. Well, to me anyways. So, but I'll get over that. It'll be fine. I'll have some coffee and some nice pastries to keep me preoccupied.
And some Dramamine, and we'll be all set.
Yeah. Yes. So, all right.
Well, Wayne, thank you so much for joining us tonight. This was a lot of fun, and thank you to all the listeners who are asking questions. Appreciate that. And, Wayne, we hope to visit you real soon. Thank you so much for coming on and telling us all about the Wigwam and Western Summit in North Adams. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have yourself a great night.
So, are you excited?
I am excited. It was really fun having him on and learning what they're doing up there. You know, you can see people working. I had no idea, you know, all this was going on. And this big event with all these old cars is just really cool. cool. People like looking at history and, being up there in a historical spot together. It just blends. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I have to take a lot of pictures.
I keep saying that. I can't wait. I love hiking. I love the outdoors. So, I mean, yeah, I can't wait. So I'm very excited. That's why I told you in the first place, after the initial phone call with him, that you should be commended, because I didn't even know it was going on, and it's my backyard. You know what I mean? So, yeah, props to you for bringing this up, and talking.
It's actually thank you to one of our listeners who brought this to my attention, because I had no idea all this was happening. I missed it in the paper. It was in the Berkshire Eagle, and I completely missed it. And so thank you to the friend who we also went driving by. It was awesome. Thank you. See, I love getting tips from our listeners, because this is something we can do. We can have people on every now and then. At least we'll try our best. If anyone else would like us to interview or talk about something, please, just let us know. We love to take your ideas and turn it into a show like today.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I didn't even know that.
Mhm.
I mean, a lot of our listeners come up with ideas and for topics or guests that come on, so it's pretty good.
Well, as we were driving by the place, I looked over and it looked like it was just run down. And I'm like, oh, I wish they would do something with that place. It's just an eyesore and such a beautiful area and such a beautiful place. And it brought a tear to my eye when she said, oh, some guy bought it and they're fixing it up and it's going to be something again. And that's what I like to hear. These places, like I said, historical spots that are getting refurbished. It's just awesome.
Yeah, it is. So, and that was one of our main things, because one of our listeners, I guess a couple of listeners, actually, because we asked, what should we do on the show? Should we go somewhere on location or, whatever? And they came up with historical places. So this fits right into that category. So.
Right.
Yep. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I get to look forward to doing something that I enjoy. So that and being out. So because anytime we go to an event, we are always running into listeners or viewers or like that. So that's awesome as well. So yeah.
Lots of fun.
So yeah. So like Wayne said, if you want more information, they are on Facebook. They have a page right there on Facebook, and I have liked the page. I've shared it onto our Facebook page. But if you're not sure where to go, you can just go to facebook.com/Wigwam Western Summit, all one word. Facebook.com/Wigwam Western Summit. There you can find all the information. I'm pretty sure that they're going to keep everyone up to date as to what the plan is and go from there. So check it out. Also, we have the event for the 13th and I believe it was the 20th or 21st, the second event, posted on our Facebook page where you can get tickets to go. Like you said, the tickets are free, but it's just a way of keeping track of how many people are actually attending this.
Correct. I really like that idea, how they're doing that. Yeah.
So make sure you grab your tickets if you are wanting to go. There's coffee, there's pastries, there's, classic cars, which is, I think, is going to be fantastic. I don't think I've ever seen a car show or a car meet on the top of a mountain.
Interesting.
Yeah. Or motorcycles. I'm pretty sure it happened somewhere. And motorcycles, too. That's the second event. That's pretty cool. I'm not really into motorcycles, but I think I would go just to see how many, because it's pretty cool to see a lot of motorcycles. So I don't own one.
I just hope they have enough room up there for all
Well, I mean, it's between a certain length of time, so I'm pretty sure not everyone's going to show up at like 8 o'clock. I mean, I hope it's a good turnout at 8 o'clock, but I'm pretty sure over the course of the time that they're going to hold this event that, you know, enough people will be coming at different times, so it won't get too crowded up there. But I'm pretty sure there's enough room. So, most definitely. So, I just want to be able to get out of the car, walk around.
Oh, you'll be okay. Don't worry.
Oh, I know. I'll be fine.
Just don't look down.
I won't look down. So, yeah. And like he said, I welcome him to come back on the show, most definitely, leading up to the event and letting us know exactly what's happening and past that, because, you know, it's going to be a little while before, you know,
they're finished.
Yeah. And everything else that they want to do up there, that's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He can come on 20 more times if he wants to. So,
that's awesome. We should invite him back once he gets done with everything. And we'll see how his business is doing.
Well, that and in between.
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah, most definitely. All right, everyone. Well, that was a fantastic show. And, again, I thank Wayne Gelinas for coming on and talking to us about the Wigwam Western Summit, which is on Route 2 in North Adams, which is easy to get to, by the way.
Very.
I never knew that. So, but that hairpin, it'll get you if you're not careful.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't slow down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I have a bit of problem with speed. Not really, but...
Yeah,
I mean, it's
Brian, honestly, yeah.
Something. So, but anyways.
It's like 5 miles an hour right there, Brian.
All right. So, all right, everyone. So that is our show, and we can't wait until next Thursday.
That's right.
Because we do have another guest coming on for next Thursday, but we'll announce that midweek and let everybody know what's happening. So everyone have a fantastic weekend, and thanks for watching and listening. And again, if you need more information about the Wigwam, just visit their Facebook, facebook.com/Wigwam Western Summit. And you'll find everything you need to know there. So post your pictures. I'm pretty sure that they would love to see your pictures up there as well. So that is it. I almost forgot to mention. So we're part of this podcast swap is what I'm going to call it. So we're going to be advertising for other podcasts on our show, which I think we should have done for a long time. And there's one that stuck out the most, and I love talking to him, so I told him that I would obviously share his podcast on our show. So, and he'll probably be on as a guest in November. So if anyone is into movies, entertainment, I have the best podcast for you to listen to, and it's all types of movies. So, so it's called Piecing It Together.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of listened to it, and his last episode, he actually mentions our show.
Nice.
On there, which I thought was very nice of him. Yeah. So obviously I'm going to return the favor. So I did listen to the episode. I thought it was cool. Obviously, I'm going to have to listen to a couple more. But again, the podcast is called Piecing It Together. And you can find more information about that by going to www.piecingpod.com. Piecingpod.com. So.
And
yeah.
Brian, I just wanted to let everyone know as well, since we're talking about podcasts, that our first show of All-Star Comedy Forum starts on Monday, this coming Monday at 11 p.m. You will be able to hear the show as a rerun if you can't be up that late to listen to it live. So I just want everyone to know it will also be posted. And Brian, I quickly want to give a quick prayer out to all the people who are in Carolina as Hurricane Florence approaches the U.S. And we hope that they're safe and we can get through this, and to anyone else who is in the path of this, because we will not have a show again, I think, until it's
probably
gone through. So
yeah. So I know that we do have listeners that live in North and South Carolina, maybe bits of Virginia as well. Mm-hmm. So if you have been told to leave, leave. Don't stay just because you have to listen to our show or you forgot something. Just leave. Don't get yourself into a pickle. So, all right, be safe out there, everyone, especially in North and South Carolina. And we'll see everyone next Thursday.
That's right. Well, everyone have a great week. Thanks for listening. I really hope you enjoyed learning about the Wigwam in Western Summit, North Adams, Massachusetts tonight. Thank you so much. Thanks for Wayne for being as our guest. And Brian, you have yourself a great week.
You too.
Thank you. Y'all have a good night.
Was A Quiet Place inspired by Signs, It Comes at Night, and War for the Planet of the Apes? Was Ready Player One influenced by Avatar, Wreck-It Ralph, and The Last Starfighter? Is The Hurricane Heist more influenced by Sharknado or Geostorm? These are the kinds of questions my guest co-hosts and I discuss on my podcast, Piecing It Together. Every week we look at a new movie and try to figure out what other movies inspired it. Whether it's the story, the character development, tone, or even use of music. Every movie was influenced by something that came before, and we want to figure out what. Check out Piecing It Together on your favorite podcast app or check us out on piecingpod.com. You can also follow us on social media at piecingpod. Piecing It Together is a part of the All Points West podcast network.
Thanks so much for listening to this episode of The Brian and Sherry Show 4.0. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a review and subscribe. And for more great content and to stay up to date, visit brianandsherryshow.org and on Facebook, Brian.Sherry Show. We'll catch you next time.